Good morning, everyone, and happy Thoughtful Thursday. If you see anybody, or if you see anyone bumping into my phone screen or bumping into my lesson today, it's gonna be Milo. He's really excited that I decided to teach on the floor today and spend some time with him. So he's in a very, very happy mood right now. Today we are gonna be reading Last Day Blues, which I thought was an appropriate book because in a little more than a month, we're going to be having our last day blues. When you have the blues, it means that you feel some type of way. Usually it means that you feel some type of concern or uneasiness or maybe a little nervousness or awkwardness, or sometimes maybe you're a little scared or sad. And sometimes you're just a little blah. Today we're going to read about Miss Hartwell and her last day blues. Last Day Blues. One thing I love about this book before I start reading it, guys, I love the art. I love the illustrations, the drawings. They're so cool and detailed. Look at his face. He's so nervous, so goofy looking. On the Monday morning before the Friday that was the last day of school, Miss Hartwell took attendance. She sighed as she called out the last name. "I'm going to miss all of you," she said. The kids nodded in agreement. "I'm going to miss my friends," said Shannon. "I'm going to miss Daisy," said Dan. "I'm going to miss chocolate milk and pizza for lunch," said Joe. Everyone felt a little blue thinking about the last day of school, even Daisy. That afternoon during recess, the students talked as they hung out on the jungle gym. "Miss Hartwell said she's going to miss us." "Miss Hartwell said she's going to miss us," said Alexandra, swinging from a bar. "We should get a present to cheer her up," said Eddie, hanging upside down by his knees. But what could they get for her? But what they could... Oh my goodness, I cannot read today. But what could they get her? "I could give her the rest of my sandwich. It's my mom's bologna special," said Josh. "Or a coffee cup. Or a new pen, the kind with feathers and beads." The students thought and thought, but couldn't come up with one single idea that they all agreed on. "We'll think of something tomorrow," Eddie assured everyone as they lined up at the drinking fountain. On the Tuesday before the Friday that was the last day of school, Miss Hartwell read the final page of their last read-aloud book. "I'm going to miss circle time," said Miss Hartwell. "I'm going to miss science," said Emily. "I'm going to miss seeing Miss Hartwell wear her safety goggles during science," said Jack, giggling. And so before they got too sad, Miss Hartwell put on her safety goggles one last time, just for fun. "We definitely need to cheer Miss Hartwell up," said Andy during recess as he jumped out of his swing. "Any ideas about a present?" Eddie asked. "Nope," they all answered back. So I'm going to stop there. Let's take a look at our questions for today. Today we actually have 2 questions. First, we're going to start our summary or our gist. Remember, we start with we start with names. Somebody, what did they want? They wanted but blank. Now, I want to show you something very important about our text today. Today it's going to be a little trickier to write a somebody because there's so many somebodies. So instead of saying one somebody, I could say something else to cover everyone. I could say, instead of somebody or instead of one student, I could say the students wanted blank, but blank. Our next question is, What kind of teacher would you describe Miss Hartwell as? Now, I want you to think of how you would describe Miss Hartwell. Is she kind? Is she scary? Is she mean? Is she sweet? Is she generous? What word would you describe Miss Hartwell? I'll tell you the 3 words you're not allowed to use. You're not allowed to use the words good, bad, or nice. Those 3 words are off limits because they are too easy. Friends, I'm really looking forward to seeing your writing today. When you when you start your writing, your sentence starter should be, I would describe Miss Hartwell as blank. And then tell me why. One reason I would describe her as blank is because the text said blank. Think about it. Think about, how did Miss Hartwell act? And more importantly, how did the students feel about Miss Hartwell? If you're thinking about how to describe Miss Hartwell, what kind of teacher is she? Think about how the kids felt about her. Did they like her or did they not like her? If they really liked her, then there's going to be some good things that you can use to describe her as. I'm going to let you guys get to work. I can't wait to see your work on Class Dojo. And I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Take care.